Hello everyone, and welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Before we get started, if you have not yet, please subscribe and please share these out on your Facebook page. And if you like what you're seeing, give us a thumbs up over here. Click that like button. Appreciate it. Today's video, oh, by the way, I'm doing this on Wednesday night for Thursday morning. So in 1 hour, I'm out of Facebook jail. Today's video is, you remember Annabelle Silbey from the Opie's charity? Well, her name was Lurene Tuttle, and she was known as the First Lady of Radio before her son-in-law composer wrote the Star Wars soundtrack. Let's hear some more about her. In one of the most beloved episodes of the Andy Griffith Show, Opie learns to be more generous when Andy sets him straight after only donating 3 cents to school charity. If you watch closely in Opie's charity, you'll recognize the charity organizer, Annabelle Silbey, is played by Lurene Tuttle, who could be seen the same year playing the sheriff's wife in Psycho. While Tuttle may not be a name that many remember today, as well as icons like Lucille Ball from the 20s and the 40s, she was dubbed the First Lady of Radio because she was by far the most popular woman on the airwaves. It's said that no one in the history of radio achieved the same level of fame. During the heights of her radio career, Tuttle averaged 15 shows weekly, with critics declaring by the end of the 40s that she was the finest radio dramatic actress. I can think of nothing more enjoyable than a continuing series on half-hour dramas with Lurene Tuttle as the star, one critic wrote in the Valley Times in 1948. Then when TV dramas started looking for talent, naturally Tuttle was a popular choice among the casting directors due to her reputation from radio. By the time she appeared on the Andy Griffith Show, she was moved on from radio to become one of the hardest working actors in Hollywood. At times, I felt like I was caught in a squirrel cage, she said. She didn't exactly know what she was getting into when she first started radio acting, but once people became aware of her immense talent, there was no stopping the constant demand and ongoing role from being offered. It was a tough adjustment from radio, but Tuttle was game. Radio was much easier than any other media, Tuttle told Hartford Courant in 1961. We didn't have to go home to memorize lines for the next day. Luckily for Tuttle, who started acting when she was 6 years old, she did get a short break when she married actor Mel Ruick and had her daughter Barbara in 1920, temporarily retiring. Demand would bring her out of retirement almost immediately, though, and Tuttle had to juggle being a mom with being a top character actor. Once Barbara grew up, she got bit by the acting bug too, even appearing with her mom in the 1953 movie The Affairs of Dobie Gillis. The pretty younger starlet eventually got married, started a family, and became an actor in her own right, and her mom, Lurene, couldn't have been prouder. Barbara is doing something I always wished I could do, Tuttle said, admiring her daughter's balance with work and family. She sings and dances and is making a name for herself, and my granddaughter and 2 grandsons are adorable and fun. Tuttle's granddaughter must have been so used to being part of a very busy family that she chose for her husband one of the busiest composers in Hollywood, John Williams. In the 1950s, Williams got his start composing for TV and movies, leading him to score hit shows like Wagon Train and Lost in Space in the 60s, before his best-known movie soundtrack work in the 70s on movies like Jaws and Star Wars. Once Williams married Tuttle's daughter, Barbara, their home was just as busy as both the radio star and the composer's schedule stayed. In 2018, the LA Times reported Williams' home was a constant jam session, and that the only thing more important to him than music at the time was his love of Barbara. It was tragic for both Tuttle and Williams when Barbara suddenly died from a brain aneurysm at the age of 41, discovered in her hotel while filming a new movie. Williams said the prior night she had complained of headaches. Williams eventually remarried, and Tuttle outlived her daughter by more than a decade, passing away in 1986, after performing hundreds and hundreds of roles right up to 1985. One of her radio co-stars, Howard Duff, summed up what made Lurene Tuttle such a go-to character actor through different media, through the ages. I think she never met a part she didn't like. She just loved to work. She loved to act. She's a woman who was born to do what she was doing and loved every minute of it. It's amazing how some of the people that have come through Mayberry, the lives and careers that they've had that we didn't even know about, and how they're entangled with other people who had pretty fantastic careers themselves. That's all I got for you today. I appreciate you being here. Trivia question on the Facebook page. I'm back. Have a great, great day. God bless, and I'll be praying for you.